Hello students, welcome to today's class, Biology by Samprita. Today we will be learning about a very important chapters, that is cell cycle and cell division. We will be dividing this chapter in some parts, right? Which are the parts? Like we will be discussing about very basics of the chapter. We'll be discussing about the introductions, like what is cell cycle, what is cell division, why we are doing this, how much time it requires, what are the things it requires, right? Also phases, how many phases are there, how many path cycles it need to be come up or it need to be followed to complete the cell cycle, to complete the cell division, right? What is mitosis? What are the phases of mitosis? What is meiosis? What are the phases of meiosis that we will be learning? But in today's class, we will be trying to cover up our basics and introduction. It will take hardly 20 to 25 minutes. So I request to my students to be bear up with me, to be cooperative with me, and let's study hard. So the first thing we will be learning over here, that what is cell division? So first thing we will be learning what is cell division. So that thing we need to know. So why cell division is happening and what is cell division, that is very important. Let's see. One thing we need to know, that all sexually reproducing organisms requires this phase, right? All sexually reproducing organisms, those are present, they requires this phase to start their life cycle, right? To start their life. Why? Because every sexually reproducing organism start their life through a zygote, and how this zygote came up, that's a pretty different story, right? As we all know that during the sexually reproducing organisms, they will be having a haploid cell, right? The haploid cell is called as gamete, right? This gamete will be, for male it will be male gamete, for female it will be female gamete, right? Those male and those female gamete, they will come up and they will be forming a zygote. A zygote is a single diploid cell. Very much important, and you need to know about this. This is a single diploid cell that will be forming a whole organism body by various process or various cycles of what? Of cell division, right? This is the basic, that you clear, right? This is the basic. Now the next question that come up to your mind, that ma'am, why cells divide, right? These things that separately come up to your mind, that ma'am, why cells are divided. So one thing you need to know, think about, this is a cell, this is a parent cell, right? Now this parent cells will be growing, right? Because in our body we all know the cells are grow. So the parent cells will be growing. When the parent cell is growing, it obviously there will be cytoplasmic increase, right? In the cell there are cytoplasm present, right? There will be cytoplasmic increase. So when there will be a cytoplasmic increase, it's a continuous process. Very good student. This is a continuous process, right? Now the cytoplasm is growing, so the cells also grows. But what happens? What happens? It will disturb. It will disturb which thing? The nucleocytoplasmic ratio, right? It will disturb the nucleocytoplasmic ratio. What happens over here? What happens? Here, N by C, N is the nucleus and C is the cytoplasm. When this is increasing, right, and it is constant, so it will be disturbing the ratio, right? So the nucleus loses. What does the nucleus do? Nucleus is the center of the cell, right? Right? What does it do? It will controls all the activity. When it is controlling all the activity, when the cytoplasm is growing so much, what happens? The control power destroy. Control power, what happen? It will disturb or it will destroy. So For that process, we need cell division. Here we need what? The cell division. Why we need cell division? To maintain the nucleocytoplasmic ratio. To maintain this, we required, right? Somehow it happens that nucleocytoplasmic ratio is decreasing, or somehow it's happening that the cytoplasm, it will be increasing, right? So to control whole of this, to have a command that yeah, nucleus is now capable to control the whole cell, it's very much important. The cell should divide, right? It will be dividing into two ways, right? Two daughter cells will be forming from there. Which of the following things? Two daughter cells are forming from there. Understand? Now what happens? Here what happens? Here this cell division, by this cell divisions, this nucleocytoplasmic ratio is maintained, and what happens? Now the nucleus is properly able to control, properly have a command in whole over the cell, right? Now we should write some point, some discussion point we should write what we learn over here. Just give a point down one. We should write that all sexually, this is a notes that you have to maintain, reproducing organism, it's a very much important thing. All sexually reproducing organism, they starts their life, right? We all know about this point, right? Their life as a single celled zygote. Pretty much clear? Now can you tell me what is the ploidy of a zygote? Can you tell me in the comment section? Yes, I know my students, all of you know that this is a diploid cell, right? This is a diploid cell. My all cute students know about this, right? Now see what is they are talking about. Now this single diploid cell, right? This single cell has all the informations, right? Which kind of information, ma'am? Can you tell me? It's very much curiosity for us. All kind of informations in form of DNA, right? You are understanding? Just write down the notes. I will tell you in detail that how to make, just write down this, how to make all the organs and parts of an organism. So what is that taking about? What is that talking about mostly? They're talking about the zygote that they are having. The zygote will be having all kinds of informations in them, that they will be having the DNA. The zygote definitely having their DNA, and it definitely have the instructions to know that how to make organs, how to make the whole organisms. We have to do multiplication. If we can do multiplication, that from a single cell, our body will be now a billions, trillions of cells we will be having, right? Billions and trillions of cells now we will be having. This point is clear, very important. This is very important. There are coming up questions. You just have to have a notes on it, right, students? Now see, zygote divides, multiplies a lot, and it will be forming millions and billions of cells. It will be forming how many cells? Millions and billions of cells, right? And this millions and billions of cells will be forming the whole body. It will be forming our complete body. Whole complete body is forming from there, right? Now also one most important thing that we need to know. See over here. Let's focus there. One thing you need to understand, that growth and reproduction, this both things are very important character for our humans, right? These are also, growth and reproductions are also characters of cells, right? These are also important characters of cell. This means what? This means that the cell tend to increase in size, that the cells are also increase in size. When the cells are increase in size, that I told over here, when the cells are increase in size, what is happening over here? Definitely there will be cytoplasmic increase, right? There will be cytoplasmic increase. When the cytoplasm is increasing a lot, the nucleus loses its capability to control. Nucleus loses the capability of what? Capability to control, right? To control. Now what happened? This time is very much important to divide. Now when it is dividing right now, what is happening? The nucleocytoplasmic ratio is maintained. Ratio is maintained. This point is clear? Ratio is maintained. Now the cells are divided into two parts. Two daughter cells are forming from here. Just think about, this is a cell, right? This is a cell. What is happening over here? Here the cell grow. Here what happens? The cell is grow. Now the nucleus is divide. Now what happens? The nucleus is divide, right? The cell is growing, the nucleus is divide, right? So there are two nucleus right now. So what the two nucleus will be doing in one cell? It will definitely forming some nucleus problems, right? Chromosome problems, right? So for that, what is things we need? We need to divide the cell, right? Otherwise what happens? Otherwise nucleus number will be increasing and cell decreasing. Some condition that also happens, the cytoplasm conditions is increasing and nucleus is stop or constant. So that will definitely disturbs the nucleocytoplasmic ratio. To maintain that, it's very much important to understand for us that the cell should divide. So why the cell is dividing? This thing is clear from here, right? Now next thing that we need to understand, that there are some important things. That when the cell is dividing, we need to know that it should have all organelles present in them, right? All organelles present in them, right? And it should be a very sequence manner. It should be very sequence manner and very much coordinated manner, right? It should be coordinated. Also, the nucleus ratio should be maintained, right? It should be maintained. DNA amount should be maintained, right? What happens? The DNA amount should be maintained. That also should be maintained. So for all of this, we need some checkpoints. We need to check, right? You can just relate these things with your exam, right? When you are entering to your exam hall, what happens? The evaluator is checking you, right? From upper to lower, it will be checking you that you are having any cheat with you or not, right? So like that also, they are checking that everything is sequence manner, everything is coordinated or not, that ratios are maintained or not, DNA amounts are okay or not, all organelles are present or not, everything they should be checking. So there are some checkpoints are also present. If something disturbs, the cell division stops there. Cell divisions getting stops, right? Because everything over here are happenings under genetical control. This thing you need to know, everything is happening under genetical control, right? And for this stage also, for this whole of this stage, everything's having various durations, right? Everything takes time. As we can see that we can divide the cell cycle phases into two phases. We can divide the cell cycle phases into two phases. What are these two phases? One phase can be our interphase. Another phase can be our M phase, right? So what is the interphase? If I'm talking about a NEET student or a board student, right? What they are doing? They are preparing. They are doing their preparation, right? Because the preparation is important. Having a good knowledge in biology, having a good knowledge in physics, strengthen their foundations, right? Strengthening their all the topics, their every topics, every concepts, they should strengthen it up. Then they will be appearing in the examination. Interphase is just like that. It's the preparatory phase, right? It is the preparatory phase which is checking on that, yeah, all organelles should be there. Yeah, there should be the DNA amount should be maintained, right? DNA amount should be maintained. Everything is present up there. Here are checkpoints are also present. As I told that invigilators, the evaluators are checking that you do not having any cheat. You are just okay, and then they allow you, okay, you can enter the exam hall. Just like that. M phase, it's a very dramatic phase. It's just our 3 hour of examinations that you're giving in NEET. The examinations that you sit in the board paper and you are solving the question. M phase is just like that. M phase is the dramatic phase that is written in your NCERT. Every NCERT line is important and you need to know. Okay. Now just look upon that. Next thing, that is the cycles. Just focus on here which cycle does what. Just remember this. So if I'm talking about interface, the interface is divided into 4 phases. What are these 4 phases? First one will be having G1, will be having S, will be having G2, and after that there is a G0 phase that is not countable under interface. It's a equational, or you can tell us it's a quiescent stage. Right? You can say that is a quiescent stage. Okay. It's a normally rest stage. You can say, because here the cell enters, they do not come back, but if the body records, they can come back, but they generally do not come back from here, right? They enters, they differentiate from there, and they forms different types of cells, right? Now if I'm talking about G1 phase, very much importantly you need to know that here what are the things that is happening. So just let me add a slide. Yes, so just write it down. During the G1 phase, what is happening? Just have a point that most of the organelles, most cell organelles duplicate here. Okay, here what happens? The cell growth happens. Cell growth is happening, that means continuous cytoplasmic increase is also happening. Cool, understandable. Continuous cytoplasmic increase also happening, right? Here what is happening? Here amino acids, right? RNA, right? ATP, adenosine triphosphate, that's the energy currency. Proteins, these are all MCQ. I'm telling, these are all MCQ. They are synthesized in that phase for DNA replication, right? These things you just need to know. These are all MCQ and come in the examinations, that what of the things can duplicate during the G1 phase. This is also called gap 1 phase, right? This is also called gap 1 phase, another name. So first MCQ, most of the cell organelle duplicates over here. What happens? Cell growth is happening continuous. Second MCQ, this is MCQ 2. All the NCERT based MCQ I am telling. Continuous cytoplasmic increase is happening. Amino acids, RNA, ATP, proteins, they all are synthesized. This is MCQ number 3. What is the another name of the G1 phase? This is the gap 1 phase, MCQ 4 I am telling. Okay. Coming to the next. Let's come up to the S phase. Now we are talking about S phase. S phase, another name is called as synthesis phase. What is this? Is called synthesis phase. Okay. One thing you just need to know over here, that here the DNA replications occur in nucleus. Okay. DNA replications occurs, and where it is occurring? Inside of nucleus. Okay. This chain you just need to know. Pretty important things. Got it? Side by side, centriole duplication is also happening. What is centriole? What is all of this thing? We will be learning when we will be talking about during the cell the unit of life. Just right now know centriole is also a cellular organelle. Okay, occurs over here, and where it is occurring? It is occurring inside of the cytoplasm. All of you know now what is cytoplasm. Anybody have any doubt? All of you know that, ma'am, what is cytoplasm? We don't know. This is not happening, right? So if you think that this is a cell and this is the nucleus, so cytoplasm is something which is this area. Getting it? This is something, this region. Okay, properly clear, right? Now come up to this point again. Let's see. So now more of things, what is happening here, just one thing, have a note, write down a note in a diary and just write that DNA amount is doubled over here. DNA amount is doubled over here, but number of chromosome that is constant. Number of chromosomes indicates ploidy. Very good students. That is constant. Ma'am, we don't understand what you telling. We're not able to get it. So I am telling, think about, this is a chromosome, and inside of it, this is a DNA amount. So after the S phase, what is happening? The chromosome number, if this is 2n, it will stays 2n. But if the DNA amount is 2c, over here what happens? This is 1, this is another 1, this is 1, this is another 1. So that means from 2c, it will be forming 4c. Understood? So what happens over here? Here DNA amount duplicates and chromosome number are constant. Chromosome number is constant. This point is clear? The ploidy is constant. This is clear? So that is the whole thing. So if this is 2n, it will be stays as 2n because there is no change in ploidy. But if this is 2c, it will changes to 4c. If this is c, it will be changes to 2c. That thing you need to understand. So here we just discussed about the whole thing. We discussed till now that what is cell division. We discussed here that the basics, that why we need cell division, why the cell division is happening, right? That thing we discussed over here. We discussed about G1, S and G2 phase. So just one thing we missed up, that about the G2 phase, right? That thing we missed up. Don't worry, I'm just telling, just write it down. This is what happened. The rest organs, those are left in the G1 phase, they will be duplicates over here, right? Like I'm just mentioning mitochondria, chloroplast, they will be replicating over here, right? Over here also RNA, protein and amino acids, they are also again duplicates. This two important things are the MCQ. Just remember this two. Nothing is need to remember. On the next lecture we will be discussing about M phase. Okay, just need to know M phase is the most dramatic phase, and we will be discussing about the prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase, and the characters of M phase and the benefits of M phase. So what are the things we will be discussing? About its phases, its characters and its benefits. So this is the very first lecture. Okay, from the next lecture, what we will be our priorities over here? See, we will be doing lecture and we will be solving MCQ side by side. It's just 25 minutes lectures. So just tell me, is it for very much benefited for you or not? And then we will be doing, or we'll be starting chapter wise, right? Everything we'll be doing chapter wise, very detailed manner. I will be writing, I will be solving you so many MCQs, PYQs we will be solving. We'll be solving so many books also side by side. So just tell me, just let me know in the comment section that this is useful or not, and leave a heart for me. Thank you students. Bye all of you. Okay, bye.